Alright, so we're back. We're putting up the drywall here. We're using 1/2 inch. As you can see, there are gaps here along the ceiling from the dips. And since we're using 1/2 inch, it's keeping the line straight as opposed to dipping with it. So we've got Eric Marcellus here helping us out, and we're going to get it done. We got a light fixture here in the middle, so we're doing that one last because I broke a piece of the drywall getting it off the truck because I'm weak and uncoordinated. So we're back in the room. We put up drywall today, and I'll be actually okay if I never see a piece of drywall again, but we still have to finish right here. Didn't get to it. Get to it tomorrow. We've got a new light, which might be a little bright for the camera, but we put that in. We realized we're going to have to pull down and finish taping. We did tape over in the corner. Here we taped the edge all the way along there. We did some skimming here. We'll probably put another coat of that on tomorrow. We're going to have to do a lot of sanding. We patched up some of the nail holes and things we had here. So it's coming along, but you know, it's all fun times. So I'm taping the corners here, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And the more I do this, the more I realize that I have no idea what I'm doing. But I might get better as I do more of it. There's plenty left to do, as you can see. So if I'm horrible, the ceiling's going to look really bad. But hopefully people will be looking down at Flipper and not up at the horrible ceilings. So we'll just kind of see how it turns out. All right, so welcome back. We're done taping. As you can see, it's not a very good job, as I predicted. It's not going to be very good, but now we have to put the plaster over the tape and fill in the rest of these holes in the drywall. I put a lot of screws in there because I'm not screwing around with drywall. This one I already did, and I apparently did it badly because, as you can see, it's cracked there because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll have to go over that again. Do the rest of this. I put some liquid nails in that thing here to plug up that hole, give it a little back. Probably rip off some drywall scraps that I have left over and shove them in there, and then throw some Durabond over it. Maybe that will work, maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so welcome back. We've got, today we're going to kind of finish the plaster, I hope. I really, really hope. I got little crumblies here. I think I might be able to just scrape those off or sand them down. But along the edges where I did the plaster, there's a ridge, kind of like a cliff, more like a very deep trench, just kind of palisade. It's not good. It's a big. Anyway, I got to smooth that out because I don't think I'm going to be able to sand that down to an appropriate level. So I'll smooth that out. Most of these things I think I'll just be able to sand down. Right here, this is what we're going to put. We took one of these paint stirrers. Broke off part of it, threw some liquid nails on there, glibby here, glibby there, whoop, shoved it in there, pulled it tight, so now there's a back. Now I'm going to go through the very scientific process of putting some drywall in there for, you know, filling it up, because I'm going to have to do the Durabond in there, and I would like to use as little bed as possible because I hear it's dangerous. And you can ruin things. Since they've already ruined the rest of the room, I just figure, you know, keep it to a minimum amount of damage. So that's what we're going to be doing today. See, check that out. Bam! Like a ninja. Hey, welcome back. This edition of This Old House, GR style. The W. That's all I can do. The only letter I know. This is R. For Kurt. Fourth, third letter. Anyway, we're priming. We are priming. The sanding was, as you know, you've seen, I don't know what I'm doing. So it wasn't great, but it wasn't totally horrible either. And I think it's going to be passable. You see there's still a huge bump here. What are you going to do? I'm not going to do anything about it. But we're priming. We picked out the color. which is sort of similar to the yellow you see here, except it's not dirty and old. And Andrea thinks it's going to be prettier. Yeah, but see, we got this smoothed out. We did it around the outlets. See, they're all filled in. So, we're moving. We're moving. Next time you see it, it'll be more done. It's bright in here because we have 2 coats of paint on the wall. So we need to do the trim. We already did the little fancy things and that sort of stuff. Ceiling's white. Yeah, so we're just at trim at this point, which is a long way from where we were. So we like. All right, so the doorknob didn't really work. It was a piece of crap. We had to move it from a hole that was about as big as this thing is here, and now we've got to get this whole thing to fit in there. And to do that, we're using Mr. Jigsaw here. We made a nice little mess and a really large hole, and the doorknob doesn't work totally, but if you turn it down it opens, but you can't turn it up. But you know, that's 50%.